We got
All
lots of
right.
goodness tonight, so we're going to get boot scooting quick.
We should be live into book face. So welcome, welcome. I cannot believe that we are already into the crazy month of February in 2021. So we are 1/12 of the way done already. And what I would do if I was you would evaluate how January went from you and just be honest with yourself. Did you end up where you wanted to be? If you didn't, what kind of barriers got in the way and how can we help remove those barriers? Because we want all of you achieving the goals that you set out for yourself, whatever those may be. I know some of you have some Cabo points lined up. So reanalyzing how the incentive trip ended up as far as points for the month of January and what we need to do February, March, April, May, and June to hit those points to get you on that Cabo trip. This coming Wednesday night, we have opportunity meetings that we run on this exact Zoom ID every single Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Central. I've got the other times for your time zones listed below. Except for Arizona, you're always crazy because half the year you're on one side and half the year you're on the other. So you'll have to convert what you are if you're in Arizona. But this Wednesday, we're super, super excited because we've got the brilliant Dr. Sveta Silverman out of Alberta. She's coming on and she will be joined by Isa Dinerman. And these two together, I'm telling you, it is an opportunity to really get your prospects in front of the information. They always blow it out of the park. It will be extraordinary. If you have people that have even seen the information before and they're kind of on the fence, I would also get this in front of them as well too as a second exposure to see it in a different light. But they will rock it out on Wednesday, so we're super excited for that. Heart Month, February 1st. When we turned over from January to February, there's some new deals going on. I'm not sure yet. I didn't have time today to find out if this was across the board or what the Canada specific ones are. So anybody that's on here from Canada, if you know exactly what your specials are, please put it into the comment section of the chat. And I will also, after this, I will look on the Canadian site as well too. But I do know that we have here the free Lifevantage Omega when you buy a Tri-Synergizer. So anybody that spot orders a Tri-Synergizer, it's going to automatically add or when you add Omega in there, it's going to discount that bottle of Omega down to $0 for you. This does not include auto ships. So if you have those on subscription, it isn't going to automatically do that. This is for spot orders, or if you bring new people in and you add a Tri-Synergizer and a bottle of Omega, it's going to discount that down to $0. If you get them on NRF1 and add a bottle of Omega on there, it's going to give the bottle of Omega at 50% off. So they'll get half price on the Omega when ordering a bottle of just NRF1. And again,
Sean,
yep.
Justin just said, thank you, Justin, for Canada. Canada has 50% off Omega with Nerf 1 purchase.
Perfect. Okay, so the
if
second
anything
part
else that we missed for Canada, please let us know in the comments and I'll hop on in. But thank you. I know Sean can't see all the chat right now.
No,
thank you, Justin. Teamwork. We all need each other. Thank you.
And then this will show the PV on there or no, this one doesn't. I was thinking this had the PV on there, but this shows you the price then for the Tri-Synergizer packets and including that Omega on there with the discount as well. So that'll be all throughout the month of February. And stay tuned for the middle of the month. There may be some additional things that are pretty awesome headed your way. So stay tuned, stay tuned. Saturday, every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Mountain. So 11 Central, 12 Eastern, 9 o'clock Pacific. We have the Saturday morning Success Mastery. And always the first Saturday of the month is going to be product training, and it's going to be wrapped around Protandim NRF1, the Synergizer, and Omega. And again, we've got Dr. Sveta Silverman, who's going to be leading the science training on that, as well as the product interview, and then Master Pro 10 out of Florida, Jill Pearson, wrapping up that call. So this will be product specific. And I would definitely, if you have customers that are interested in more science, stuff like that, or prospects that are on the fence. Again, getting them in front of this information. This is a great one to get people added value on that as well too. Coming up in March on the 13th, we do have Virtual Elite Academy. They have gone completely virtual. The last one, they did it over the course of 2 days, 4 sessions in 2 days. This is going to be wrapped into 1 day. Just knock it all out at once, and that's going to be on March 13th. So make sure that you're blocking that date out and getting registered online for Elite Academy. That's coming up there. Now, we want to, unless Michelle, did I miss anything on that? We good?
Nope, you're great. You're
perfect.
Great.
We want to give time to these 3 beautiful ladies on here. We're going to lead it off with Cody Pruitt. She's going to talk about just kind of some stories that she has for you guys and how ITT is working for her and utilizing it into her business. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen here. And Cody, are you out there?
I'm here.
Awesome. Awesome. I will turn it over to you.
Well, thank you so much, Sean. I appreciate that. And hello, everybody. And make sure if you are joining us on Facebook to put your name in the comments or in the chat box so that we can see that you're with us. It also helps boost the algorithm to get it to make sure that other people are seeing this. So make sure that you're commenting and loving. Also, if you're joining with us with the replay, make sure you drop replay below so we know that you still were able to see this. So we're happy to have you. Some are pros here. They've been here with us for a long time. Some are brand new. Wherever you're at in your journey, it's super fun to always kind of share stories and learn what other people are doing. And so the beautiful Michelle, she reached out to say, will you share with everyone what you're doing and how you had your success and kind of maybe some ahas. So what I've been working on, and I know that some of us will tend to get frustrated if we don't see results right away, right? We want it to happen now, like yesterday. We've been talking to people. We should be getting people signed up and they should be getting these products in their body, right? Well, while we're excited, they might not be as excited as we are, or they might not understand, or they might have something going on in their life. So I can tell you, I have had people that signed up this last month that I have been dripping on for months. And another thing that really sank in for me this last month is there is a lag time. When you are sharing these products or you're planting and sowing these seeds, it may be 60 days, it may be 90 days, it may be 120 days, but that really is true. While you may get a few that sign up right away, a lot of times it takes a while. And that was really an aha for me this last month, because I have been sharing and building, and I've been working with a coach, and I was getting frustrated and I was trying not to, but I kept going, I kept consistent. And I had a lot of people that started reaching out to me this last month because they had been seeing what I was posting, and they're like, I need to order this. And it's like, absolutely, we need to get you on it. And they would tell me that month after month after month. So I would just keep sharing and loving. And some of the things that you want to make sure that you have in place are follow-up systems. That was another big aha for me, is making sure that you have a way to track who you're talking to and where they're at. Are they in the brand new in your funnel? Did you just share the flip video? Have you shared an overview? Have you started a 3-way conversation with them? When was the last time you just had a touch with them? Just checked in to say, hey, how's it going? I had someone that was out in California. Her husband had surgery. That was one of the reasons why she was delayed with signing up. And I just touched in with her and said, hey, how's your husband doing? And that triggered her. She's like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I've been meaning to order and I haven't done it yet. And she got on and ordered that day. So it's just little reminders to see that really the fortune really is in the follow-up. And it is so, so important to just keep touching with those people. And if you're not sure what you should be saying, there's a lot of things. I can share some scripts in Vitality Hustle with you, or even on One Person Big Difference, just to follow up. Hey, I apologize, I haven't touched base with you for a while. How have you been? Just be a good human, like everybody out there says. Just love on them. And then I had another individual that had said, I was ready to order in November. And this was on me. He goes, I wasn't sure what I should get. So a confused person will not purchase. So that was important for me to follow up with him. But I mean, it was also on me because I didn't follow up with him earlier. I just gave him time because I thought, oh, I'll give him some space. But he actually needed more information. He needed me to sit and talk to him and working through what he needed to get. So that's another thing. Don't assume that you're bothering somebody. Love on them and share that information and just kind of check in with them. It's not going to be annoying. Just keep checking it. If you're being a really true good person, they're going to appreciate you for it. So those are just some words. If anybody has questions, let me know. But other than that, that's just some quick little stories. I didn't introduce myself, so I apologize. If you are wondering who I am Cody Pruitt. I am a nurse practitioner by trade, and I am located in Casper, Wyoming. I have 2 littles and ages 4 and 5, and we also have basically a funny farm filled with horses and dogs and goats and bunnies and birds. And pretty much most everyone is on the Pro Tandem. So if you have people who are interested in learning more about animals, I'm always happy to share with that aspect. And if you need somebody from a nurse practitioner standpoint, I'll be your girl. So there you go. I love y'all, and I wish you the best of luck in February. And I'm looking forward to hearing what our next person has to say about 3-way messenger and 3-way conversations, because that is so important with sharing and validating and helping everybody understand these things. So have a good night, everybody.
You rock, you rock. Thank you so much, Cody, and we appreciate you so much. That was my fault. I didn't tee that up very well for your introduction, so I apologize, because the next 2 people are experts at this and way better than I am, and I am open to admit that they are experts at not only getting 3-way conversations going, but the entire process in taking it from introducing and inviting somebody to the information to turning it over to the team, which is the last part of ITT, right? Is turning it over to the team for them to do the heavy lifting for you. So without further ado, I want to bring on a great friend of ours and one of our mentors, somebody we love to do life with. Our kids were begging to hang out together. So
Do Leslie next.
Oh, I'm sorry. So we're not, okay. I'll turn it over to you.
Okay, sorry. Carrie is going to come in at the very end, but we're going to have Miss Leslie and Bill Powell here, you guys. Everybody give them a big warm welcome. They're new here to the Lifevantage family and have just been rocking and rolling and are experts in the social media world. So we are just going to be fully blessed. You guys follow them and just see what they're up to. They are just a gift, and I'm learning from them every single day. So Miss Leslie right there, if you want to say hi, is going to teach us. And I'm being quick, you guys, because we want to get as much in the next 15 minutes that we can about the messenger, the magic, the money, the blessings within Messenger. Leslie is a pro at this. So Leslie, can you just pour in your knowledge with the quick amount of amazing time that we have? Welcome to the family, and thank you for pouring on your expertise in this area. And congratulations on an incredible month.
Thank you. We're so excited to be here. I'm Leslie Powell. I'm a physician assistant. I've worked in medicine for the last 17 years. I have some experience in cardiology, pain management, and I'm currently working in a nursing home at a COVID unit. We're having so much fun over there right now. So, but anyway, a little bit about Messenger. So I talked to Michelle about this, and I came up with a couple of points. And Cody, props to you, girl. You gave out some really good tips and tools, and I'm going to try to expand on that a little bit, because when you were talking about the fortune is in the follow-up, one of the things that I don't know if you guys can do when you get into Messenger, when you open up your Messenger page, at the top, there's a search bar. You can type in the word Axio, and every single person that you've had a conversation with about Axio, they're right there at your fingertips. Easy breezy. So you can do that with NRF1, Pro Tandem, whatever you're having those conversations. Make sure that you get some of that wordage out there so that it's going to give you a quick, easy way to follow up with people. So that's one tip that I have. One of the things that I know everybody's a little bit different with this. I'm all about branding. And when you're branding products, you want to brand it to yourself. So you'll rarely see me post anything on Facebook that is just a graphic that might come from corporate. If I do post just a graphic from corporate, I want to put my picture beside of it, because when people think about Lifevantage, I want them to think of Leslie Powell. I don't want them to think about Sean and Michelle Poe. I want my face to be branded to that. So, and one of the things that you can do is when you're making posts, your goal is to stop their scroll. So when I say be authentically yourself, I think you guys have already figured out that Bill and I we're total goofballs. We love to have a great time, and we just want to get people to stop their scroll. So people are scrolling all the time. So whatever you have to do to capture them, to stop the scroll, to read what you have to say, don't be afraid to do that. Be authentically yourself, okay? As far as Messenger goes, the ITT program that they have going here, that is gold, guys. But with Messenger, what I can tell you is one of the things that I always do is when I put up a post and I'm trying to get them to stop their scroll, you will always want to use what I call a call to action. So if you have something about the Tri-Synergizer this month and you're telling them that they can get a free Omega, you want to end with a question or a call to action. You might say, post a heart if you want to know more about this product or about this bundle that I'm distressed. And so when they post that heart, what I usually do, so I know who I've taken care of, I'll say, I messaged you. And as soon as I say I messaged you, I go straight to Messenger. And when I get to Messenger, I might say, hey, I see that you're interested in the Tri-Synergizer bundle this month. Can I send you a quick video about the product to explain it to you? And what I've been doing is sharing Flip the Switch video. It's 3 minutes. Most people have 3 minutes of time. And once they watch that, if I'm like, if you want to know more after that, just let me know. And they'll come back and they'll say, tell me more. And I'm like, okay. So I share the abc.com, the ABC yellow peel video with them. And then they watch that. And when they come back, I'll say, okay, so now that you've kind of seen what this supplement can do for you, what do you need this supplement to do for you? What's going on? What's going on with you? And I like to get in voice message too. I like to voice message people because when you're voice messaging people, they can feel your energy. They can feel your excitement. They can hear that in your voice. So don't be afraid to get to voice message and start cranking out some information with them and doing some back and forth, because people will do that. And that's basically how we've ran our business this whole last month. That's exactly what I do. If you guys probably seen the amount of messages that I have in Messenger, you would probably think that I'm absolutely insane. But that's how we do it. And that's how we do it over and over. And if I don't have a way to follow up, I do use the app. I do love the app a lot. So, and I'm going into the app as soon as I see them say that they've placed an order. I'm going into the app and I'm messaging them and sending them how many hours a day do I spend on my business? Oh, Marissa, like, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm in and out of my business all day long. But my job allows that somewhat because I'm kind of freelancing within the building. In the evenings, Bill and I pretty much grind with our business. There's not a lot of TV right now. Eric Worre says success loves speed. It depends on how fast you want to go. How are you tracing who to follow up a messenger because they can get lost in the feed? Oh yeah, that's right. So I have a notepad on my phone. Most of you all, if you have Apple or Android, there's some type of notepad. A lot of times what I'll do, as soon as I say message you, I'll go right over to Notepad and I'll type their name in that notepad. And that just gives me a whole laundry list of people that electronically is at my fingers all the time. So I don't have to keep up with paper. And I'm able to go in Notepad. And what I'll do is after they order, or if I've sent out something, I might put a star beside their name when we've had a conversation. And after they've ordered, I'll put a green check mark and done. So then they're in my app. I don't have to track them in that notepad anymore. I delete them off the list. If there's another product in Notepad, let's say that they ordered the Tri-Synergizer and they talked about the Axio, I might put AX beside of their name. And that way I can keep that there and say, okay, next time we can talk about the Axio, or I can use that next month to follow up for the Axio. You can even start a new notepad that says for February, put their name in it and the Axio, whatever however you want to organize it, but use this to your benefit. This is your best friend. There's so many systems out there that, you're going to have to find what works best for you. But for me, I am highly electronically driven. And because I am so busy throughout the day, that's kind of how I'm getting it done. Make sure the wording from the text app is, yes, I do use my own wording in the text app on the prompt for the app. I switched that up. So that's about it. Michelle, is there and consistency is king. Guys, you've got to show up every single day and you've got to be present. Remember, you don't watch one Target commercial and just run over there and buy everything that they have. You see them advertising this thing over and over, and our brain tells us that we have to see something about 10 times before we even stop to question it or even wonder what it is. And you have to look at it, I think it's another 5 times before you even, engage with that person. So there's a lot of repetitiveness. It may seem repetitive to you what you're doing, but you have to understand that there's an algorithm here that we're also fighting, and different people are seeing different things, and they're not seeing the same thing over and over. So that's why you've got to kind of cast a wide net and do it repetitively so that you can draw in. All right, I think that's all I have. I was trying to hurry Michelle.
Amazing, a ton of value in a quick amount of time. Did you guys all get good stuff there? And the replay is going to be in One Person Big Difference Facebook group, you guys. So if you didn't get all the notes and you're like, oh, I missed something, just go back and rewatch any areas that are really important to you.
Yeah.
All right.
And I also want you guys to understand that being an expert in social media does not happen overnight. Right? You have to put in that concerted effort and continue to be consistent about what you're doing. So over the course of time, when you throw your husband in the pool, you're going to get 1,000 views in an hour. So, just I guess, give yourself grace is what I'm trying to say in becoming that social media expert and getting the eyeballs that you want to see it on there.
Yes. Just doing the do, you guys, just consistently, like she said. And I mean, I remember when I first started in Facebook stories, I had no clue what I was doing, but you just go in there and you play around and you show up, like she said, and just people want to see the true you, and you figuring it out will make them feel good about trying to figure things out. And then they're seeing that you are just a human being. And that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And they'll be even more attracted to you. I promise. I promise. Thank you, Leslie, for all of that. Such a gift. Love you. Thank you. Okay.
Next time we'll save a little bit of spotlight for you, Bill. Okay.
Yeah.
So these kids they're awesome. Just follow them and watch what they're doing, because part of network marketing, I think, is definitely not recreating the wheel, is taking what other people are already showing to be successful and just utilizing it into your business. And that's one of the things that Carrie Williams is brilliant at, is she really, really identifies the cogs in the system that are already shown to work, and she doesn't spend time reinventing stuff for herself. So I would love, Carrie Williams, you to jump on Pro9 out of Arizona. Is this okay for me to intro her now? We're good,
Yes, please.
Perfect. There she is. And you guys, this lady is doing well over $1 million a month in revenue into her business, closer to 2 million. So pay attention to what she's telling you, because she has mastered how to run your Lifevantage business. So Carrie, thank you. And if you win a belt buckle, I want to wear it.
You got it. Just for you, Sean. Hey guys, welcome everybody. So great to see all your faces tonight. And Cody and Leslie, wow, I was literally like scribbling notes as fast as I could. So thank you guys for sharing that. Love learning from everybody. So, Michelle and Sean asked me to jump on tonight to talk about third-party validation, which for those that know me, know I'm super passionate about that. The third step in our ITT, right? The team, such a huge tool in our toolbox. So, I just wanted to kind of go through a few basics first on how do we really use, or how do we actually do the logistics of that. So to me, setting up third-party validation, you want to keep it simple, keep it normal. Don't be funky. I always say, like, just think if you were introducing friends at a dinner party or at the coffee shop or whatever, right? And just make it like that. So you want to take it to the team for a lot of reasons, but people need to know that they can do this. So if they realize, hey, I can show a tool and pique their interest, show them a bigger tool, and then I can introduce them to the team, and I don't need to know it all. That is so empowering. And for people, most people, whether they've been involved in the industry or they haven't, they are so excited when they realize, oh my goodness, I have a team, right? I'm not in this alone. There's a squad of people here to help me, and the synergy of that team is amazing too. So that's honestly a huge part, like I almost want to say selling point, right? So you want to be looking for ways to introduce people to the team. And so that could be on three-way call, that could be on Zoom, that could be on Messenger, you know, that could be on a group text, that kind of thing. But when you're doing like a call or a Zoom, just a few logistics, make sure that you're actually introducing the guest first. And, you know, just, you know, keep it simple but relevant too. You know, I might say, you know, oh, this is, you know, my great friend, you know, she just watched the learn video, you know, or whatever it is, and give them some background, some tools. And, you know, she's super entrepreneurial. She's been in real estate for years. She works her tail off. She's tired of grinding it out, whatever. Give the person that's doing that third-party validation some clues to go off of, right? And talk about that person. And then you want to introduce the person that's doing that third-party validation and edify them. And, you know, and it's not about rank. How can they connect with them? You know, maybe if someone's introducing me, they might be saying, you know, Carrie started this with a newborn. I actually just did a one-on-one with a girl with a couple-week-old baby. And it was the same thing, like taking me back to all those coffee shop meetings, right? So find a way to connect that, and why should they listen to that person? And then you want to zip it. And that can be the hardest thing, right? Zip it, like literally, I will mute my phone to make sure I don't like interrupt or whatever, and let that magic happen so they can kind of start taking off. But in the introductions to make sure you're giving people something to go off of. So just to kind of get that conversation rolling, right? Don't make it hard, but just get that going. And so then they can take it and then allow that magic to happen, allow that conversation to go, because a lot of times the person doing that third-party validation, they know exactly, you know, kind of where they're heading, or as their conversations unfolding, they know where they're going. And if that other person kind of like pops in, and sometimes they can just kind of take you off that flow. So it is so simple though, you guys. Just look for reasons to introduce people. And this could be a guest, this could be a brand new distributor, this could be someone, you know, who's been in it a while. Just, you're always looking for, okay, who can I introduce them to? Maybe you're trying to build their belief. Maybe you're trying to help them realize, hey, here's another young person that can do this as well. Or here's another person, you know, whatever this might be. You know, I've got a brand new person that I'm introducing Maria to. I've talked to her personally, but she hasn't met anyone else of the team. So, you know, I want her to meet Maria, hear her story, hear the culture, you know, and just see the community and how we do this. So that third-party validation is so critical. One thing in your launch guide, you know, when you're looking at that page with all the names, it has the little check marks, right, by the ITT. So sometimes make sure you're really going back to your team if they're struggling with people, and maybe they've, you know, invited tons of people to it, but they haven't gotten them to that next tool, or maybe they haven't got them to the team. And so you can kind of see, okay, you really have, you know, shown this information to a ton of people, but we haven't been effective at getting them in front of third-party validation. So literally use that as a checklist. It's a very simple tool, but it is so great and so effective. And again, you want people, I mean, we always say you got to believe in the products, you got to believe in this industry, and you got to believe that you can do this. So that third-party validation, again, they're just seeing that they are not in this alone, and just maybe helping to build their vision on really where this can go. Because I think that's, you know, so common. You might get someone interested right away. Maybe they even sign up, but you're always want to be showing them the bigger picture, or maybe, you know, it's the incredible caliber of people that are in Lifevantage. So they really, really realize the magnitude of this. Okay, what else am I missing, Michelle? What else should I talk to them, or Sean?
I think we're good. This was like 28 minutes straight gold of stuff. So I learned a ton on this. Obviously, there's some better edification I can be doing So I learned, I took notes. The social media stuff is awesome. So we definitely want to make sure as well that everybody that's new into the Lifevantage family, we want to say a big congratulations. We appreciate you, and we look forward to just really changing the world and affecting as many people in a positive fashion as we can. So thank you for joining us. Michelle, I'll let you close it out.
Yeah, no, thank you. And again, welcome. Put your hands up, you guys. Welcome to the brand new people. Welcome to the family. Feel the love, feel the energy. This is amazing. Woohoo! The hearts. Yes, yes, yes. This is.
I want to be screaming out, but I feel like I'd be the only one screaming by myself. Woo!
I know. Woo, 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 woo. But there's that. But then, you guys, do the third party stuff, even if it's just welcoming to the team, or, one little bit like, hey, this is my friend so-and-so, and she's having these awesome benefits like you did, and just connecting and building that belief. It's just make it fun, you guys. The magic
Don't ask for permission. Just say, oh my gosh, I got to introduce you to so-and-so, or I've been telling her all about you and I can't wait for you guys to meet. Make it normal, you guys. Don't feel like you got to get out. Okay, sure. No, just do it. Find a way.
Yes. Out of your head, into your heart, just have fun. And again, we want to always, every week, give you guys value. So give us feedback on what you need, what you loved, what we need to improve on, you guys. But we do want to keep these at 30 minutes so that we respect your time and you can get back into action in other ways in the business and in life. But we love you all. Welcome. Let's have an insane month. It's February. It's Heart Month. It's Love Month. So let's have a great time and make a difference. Okay? All right. Love you guys. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, Cody. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you all. Good night. Good night.